Hello everyone, I'm Ronald Mehta and welcome back to marketing91.com. We provide management and marketing training to students and professionals worldwide through our courses, videos and community. This video is part of our comprehensive take on the gamut of human resource management. Let's start with the gamut of headhunting. Identifying the best applicant for a vacant post is a process commonly referred to as executive search, and this is popularly known as headhunting. Finding highly skilled people to fill vacant positions can be a difficult task sometimes. This is where specialists like headhunters help in doing the same. Moving forward, some of the most crucial roles like the post of a CEO or many other leadership positions for that matter are hired with the help of this method. The majority of the time they are employed through agencies, and these agencies typically are headhunters. Moving forward, how does the gamut of headhunting work? First, examine and verify. Headhunters examine applications with Human Resources Division and hiring managers to choose the eligible candidates after they have identified a collective of prospective candidates. Job description plays a vital role in narrowing down the search for the right employee. They can focus the search by comparing the preliminary list of requirements and the job description. Moving further, then they identify the requirement for a new hire. When a new employee is needed, the hiring and headhunting team is usually approached by a leadership team of the company. In some cases, the headhunters who are engaged in the recruiting process occasionally need to use great prudence while searching for applicants. Next, prospects who are passive should be identified. Passive prospects are the ones who are probably working somewhere currently and are not searching for a job actively. These are the kind of candidates that a headhunter might seek out and persuade to change employers. Moving further, obviously focus on candidates who are actively looking for a job, the ones who typically update their LinkedIn when they are promoted. Such kind of people actively look for jobs in future roles. Besides looking for passive candidates, the headhunting team occasionally looks for job seekers who are actively looking. Job sites would do wonders for the headhunters team. Posting a vacant position on job platforms like Indeed or going to job fairs to discover active prospects are some of the methods which headhunters apply as a part of the recruitment process. Next, interview and evaluate. Employers frequently conduct several interviews with candidates before choosing a candidate for higher level roles in order to discover the right fit. Conversations could go on for months before they zero down on a candidate. The recruiting team meets to determine who has the maximum credentials and matches the position the best after interviewing each applicant brought forward by the headhunting team. Moving further, then comes the element of extending the job offer to the right candidate. Offering the selected candidate the position is the company's responsibility. Headhunters get involved in negotiations only when they recruit a passive candidate, while they get barely involved in negotiation for active job seekers. Details about remuneration, benefits, roles and responsibilities of the position are clearly mentioned when a job is being offered, typical a vanilla process that happens for any kind of recruitment. Moving further, let's take an example of headhunting, in this case in India. Hiring individuals who have the skills and certifications without college degrees, a trend that has been picking up in India. As the simple accessibility of online courses is producing a paving way for a new set of candidates who may not have a college degree but have the essential abilities to accomplish the job, headhunters in India are increasingly struggling with this issue. Tech giants have already made changes to several parts of their talent strategy in response to severe dearth of new age talent. Tech companies like IBM India have improvised their recruiting techniques by accepting a skill-first method over a college degree, thus giving out the message that tech companies have become open to changes happening in the education environment. In fact, the biggest example is Python, which is a relatively new skill in the data science field that 20 years ago, somebody would not have gone and gotten a degree in. As stated by the CHR of IBM, "Now why do I care if you learned Python at an IIT institute or you taught yourself at night from your home?" she said. "It's all about whether you have the right skills." Moving further, in the States, IBM adopted the skill-first strategy way back in 2012 for around 50% of its positions. The need for a 4-year college degree was eliminated. It has been 10 years since the revolutionary change in IBM US, and 20% of their current workforce in hardware, software and consulting do not own a college degree. Quite a news. So in this case, headhunters play a massive role wherein they identify the right candidates, test their abilities as stated by the company that is looking for the candidate, and bring forward the candidate to companies like IBM. Moving on to the benefits of headhunting. First, attract candidates who are not actively looking for a job, as stated earlier. Drawing in passive prospects with the help of headhunters who are not aware of job postings is one of the key benefits. By doing so, you draw in applicants of higher caliber by expanding your talent pool. That's the reason they go hunting, and that's the reason they say headhunting. Next, boost performance. By using their talents and expertise to identify the most qualified applicant for the position, The effectiveness of hiring process is improved when headhunters take up the duty of finding and approaching talent. Next, they present the most suitable candidate profiles. They save a lot of time as they filter out most of the profiles which have not been suitable for the job role. Moving on, personnel who is a good fit for the role is employed. To entice the best and the most dependable workers and employees, headhunters use their years of experience and talent sourcing expertise. Their ability to identify the top candidates helps you to cut down the company costs as they search for candidates for you who are more loyal over the long run and are perfect for the firm. And finally, confidentiality is the key. It might be challenging to advertise for some jobs because since you might not want the general public to know about these job openings, bringing candidates to you without disclosing the position to the general public is also a possibility as headhunters can run as an operation undercover. Now moving on to the drawbacks of headhunting. First, experience in a particular industry may be lacking. It is crucial to confirm that any headhunter you consider hiring is knowledgeable about the sector you operate in. Next, being withdrawn from the procedure. From finding candidates to managing the entire process, headhunters can provide a variety of services. If you have not been included in an interview, this issue could be that you might end up with someone you don't find suitable. So it is important for the HR team of the company to work in line with their headhunter. And finally, priority should be given to the company's interest. The greater the compensation provided, the more expensive a conventional headhunter is since they operate on a commission basis. This may result in a situation where they are conveying their own interest rather than that of the firm, which might create a conflict of interest. As in, they would get a candidate which is not suitable for the firm, but by getting the candidate, they get commission, and that might reflect later on when the candidate doesn't perform up to their mark a year down the line. So that's it, folks. This brings an end to the topic on headhunting. These are the list of sources and links referred to for our content in the video. Thank you and stay tuned for more videos.